What is going on, everybody? It is Evan and
Lyle.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rec Report from River's Edge Cutlery and riversedgecutlery.com.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, guys. I hope you guys all had a great holiday, a great new year. I know we did. Kind of chill and awesome. Laid back. But we're glad to be back. And today, I got a few topics just like usual, but I also wanted to start off with some new releases. At least they're new to me. I came into the store and a few things really caught my eye, so I wanted to kind of get it started with that. The first one is an exclusive from a brand that we've been really excited about in the last couple of years.
Yep. Jack Wolf Knives. And this is our exclusive After Hours Jack.
Okay.
In red pearl dichrolam, which is just... I don't know how to spell it, but it is a fantastic looking material. And that the color shifting mirage that goes on when you change it around is just, it's kind of mind blowing.
It's insane.
We had seen pictures of them, but when we got them in stock, it didn't matter like what kind of lighting environment you're in. It adapts to wherever you're holding the knife. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that material is, but I'm currently trying to figure out how I can get this on every knife that I own.
Yeah, as I understand it, it's like this thing that a guy developed, and I think it's his like proprietary laminate.
Wow.
But I'm not sure about that. But that's what the details seem to lead me to believe.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I probably should show the blade. I'm too busy looking at the handle.
Do it.
Probably should show the blade on this one also.
It's an awesome blade shape.
Yeah, that's really cool. S90V.
Yep. Jack Wolf's hollow grinds are just awesome. I'm a sucker for a good hollow grind, and one of the things I love about his knives, of course, is like they look kind of emerging between the old school and new school.
Yep.
And they're just gorgeous for sure.
Yeah, that'd be a cool special occasion knife, I think.
Yep, absolutely. And for those who are averse to slip joints, which he does a lot of, this one is a bolster lock, which is basically a frame lock with a bolster. That's
pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll have to overlay some close-up footage of this because this thing is insane.
It's good stuff.
Maybe even the video that we put on the socials, because that really showed off the material. But
yeah,
really super psyched about that knife.
Cool stuff.
And then also not an exclusive, but something that we actually produced in-house, which we're really excited about.
So in a way, these are exclusives for us. We're going to make more. These are Recman made, produced. So right here in the U.S., a Vero Engineering bit driver, which we're very excited about.
Sweet.
It's like a fidget toy that's useful. And these are exclusives because apparently these colorways, the 5 colorways we released for this batch specifically, will not be made again. So
and they're numbered.
Yeah, they're numbered 1 through 20 each. We had 100 total. 2 of the colorways have sold out by now, and by the time the video releases, there are not that many left. So if you're interested in one, definitely check them out. But we will be making more, and Vero will be making or releasing more as well. So
it's cool.
Super cool.
Oh yeah, and it's just cool because not only is it a useful tool, but also it's just something that we've been working towards for a really long time. Mike specifically has been wanting to produce his own products here in Columbus, Ohio for a really, really long time. Kind of just that adding that little bit of USA made touch and class to something that could have been a basic tool, and now it's pretty much a luxury tool, I'd say.
Yep. You also get a bit carrier.
Yep.
A magnetic. It can hold 4 bits. It comes with 3 T8, T10, and a Phillips head, and then this USA made ARC company, I think, pouch. And a sticker and cool little birthday card as well.
And it just it is like a fidget toy.
It is.
It's actually a skateboard bearing in there.
Yeah.
which is really
sick.
Really cool. Whoever's idea that was is a genius, because that's actually really cool.
It's very, very fun.
Something else that I was just shocked by. You don't really think of zero tolerance when you think of brand new kind of designs and brand new things coming to market. They have a lot of knives that I would consider modern classics, but they've kind of been stepping it up here recently. am
Them and
really,
Kershaw both.
yes, absolutely. But I'm really, really liking both of these releases. The first one is a titanium manual button lock in S45 VN. And I always have to check the numbers on this. This is the 0044. The action on this is incredible.
Yeah.
It sounds great when operating, but it's just a no nonsense flipper button lock. I love what they did with the ano on the button there. The pivot's
super
cool. Yeah. Just really nicely finished, and just kind of an everything you need and nothing you don't type of knife. Similar in size to something like a Malibu. So it kind of is right in the middle between like a medium knife and a full size knife. But yeah, just really, really nice. And I know this was your first time actually handling this one in person.
I knew we got them in, but I hadn't had a chance to play with them yet.
The action's great. The detent's tuned well. Obviously super drop shutty.
Love that button. It's sitting in just the right spot.
Yep.
That's a little detail, but it immediately sticks out to me.
Yeah, you don't have to shift your grip at all when you're actually when you're closing the knife.
Yeah, and according to my friends Kirk, who works here, and Chris, who shops here, they're left-hand friendly.
Yeah,
because they were just playing with this knife and both liked it.
Perfect. Yeah, a swappable pocket clip on that. Obviously, the button's going to be set up for a right-handed user, but they were able to use it just fine.
Yeah.
And I guess that's sometimes an issue with button locks.
Yep. They were both talking about that.
For lefties. The next
Very cool.
one, I didn't even know this was going to be an automatic knife until I was like, there's really no deployment method on this, but that's pretty snappy.
It didn't fly out of your hand though, did it? Okay, good.
No. Let's see. This is the 0512. This one is in crew wear with a micarta front scale.
Crew wear. That's cool.
Which is really, really cool. It might be hard to see on camera, but this is what I would imagine to be a brown Cerakote.
Yeah.
It has a very Cerakote feel to it.
Almost got a little bit of a shade of reddish in there, but that kind of brown.
But it's just neat. It's neat that you don't see this color scheme too often. You definitely don't see crew wear on automatics very often. So another nice option for those looking for I'd say a full size USA made auto. ZT. I didn't expect this from them. But it's great. Yeah. I'll let you.
I like it.
Check that one out.
Always check your local knife laws, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
We are lucky here in the great state of Ohio.
Yeah.
We can carry just about anything.
But I think that's really impressive.
Oh, that is so cool.
And I know you're a fixed blade guy.
I am a fixed blade guy. I love
the color scheme on that perfectly matches this new release. And this is the 0004.
You're gonna have to get the set.
Yeah.
That's cool.
With the same brown coating, CPM crew wear on this one as well. But this is just a really, really cool, perfect pair combo. Nice leather sheath.
I like that.
Reversible for left or right side carry. And they even threw a
I
ZT logo on the reverse side. So if you want to reverse the sheath, you can do that. But just a really nice setup.
That is really cool.
I don't know. I'm impressed.
I am too.
I'm impressed.
Go ZT.
Yeah. I might have to buy this one. You know, I'm a big fan of autos, and I think my dad would really like this one. So this might have to come home with me. I like that a lot. I wasn't expecting it, but for 2025 releases,
that's pretty sweet.
That's nice.
Yeah, I
or
can't
late
wait
2024. Those are nice.
What comes in store this next year?
Yeah.
In the knife world, it's gonna be cool. I know we just got a bunch of ZT and a bunch of Kershaw in stock, so they're hitting it out of the park right.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. And then we have a couple different landers at a couple different price points.
Let me tell you a story.
Yes.
I accidentally leaked the NAF's Lander 3, thinking that I just picked it up very quickly. We just happened to have them in the shop, and I was supposed to do a video on the Lander 2, and my bonehead didn't realize I had the wrong knife in my hand. We took that video down very quickly,
awesome.
And we apologized to Ben. And again, I'm very sorry, Ben, that was my fault.
That's awesome, dude.
He's such a great guy.
He is a nice guy.
Cool about it. But you can check out a really fun episode of the NAFSCO podcast, and where they talk about that. So
That's awesome.
It's really, really funny.
That's awesome.
This is the Lander 4 fixed blade.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
We are. It released today. And he's already been talking about it. We didn't leak this knife. It comes in two variations. This being my favorite because it's a sheep's foot.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a little more expensive at 120-ish, but it's S35 VN steel, my favorite blade shape, or one of my favorite blade shapes. And the carry profile in this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Ben Peterson is just a genius knife designer. And I love this thing. This is the knife I'm taking home today. I love it.
Yeah, that's a great
cool.
knife. I think Doug's going to be really into that one.
I think he is too. The
he loves the
sheath,
pocket fixed blade.
adjustable tension on the sheath, multiple carry options. It's so good, y'all. It's so good. I love this.
And Kirk downstairs made a really good point. He was handling these when they were putting them out on the shelf, and this bead is flared in the same direction, so that when you choke up on it, it actually locks in even more. It
actually makes a huge difference.
It's pretty cool.
Not just for bling. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
And that one is 14C28N at a lower price point of 65.
Yeah.
So
these
just came in today.
Pretty good budget option, I'd say, on the 14C28N model.
Had to put them on the show.
Yeah. They're perfect.
Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And now into the topics. So I think when you first kind of get into knife collecting, the EDC hobby, however you want to say that, it can be tempting just to buy knives over and over and over. And Lyle and I were sitting down, we're kind of thinking, what are some of the things that we would recommend to someone either just getting into the hobby or even someone who's a little bit deeper in the hobby? What would we recommend for them to buy before they bought their next knife?
That's a really good thought.
So we're not saying don't buy more knives.
Yeah, definitely buy more knives.
Yeah, absolutely buy more knives.
Do.
Yes, but come on.
I do more than you, I think.
Yeah, I think you do.
A problem.
I think you do too. I've been spiraling into the bourbon hobby recently.
Hey.
I've been buying a lot of bourbon recently.
We collect things.
Yes,
that's what we do.
Yes, we're just gear nerds.
All kinds of things.
So for me, something that I would definitely recommend that you buy before you buy your next knife is just knife maintenance. I would classify this as chemicals, like knife maintenance chemicals.
Yep.
The number one that I would recommend is some sort of pivot oil.
Yep. Always need that.
Whether that be KPL, whether that be Gunny Glide, do your research, watch videos. There's great comparisons for those couple of products online.
Good
and
stuff.
There's tons more knife pivot lubes that you can buy out there. They have specific weights for OTFs. They have specific weights for bearings. They have specific weights for washers. So whatever your collection consists most of, you can kind of tailor what you buy.
They really do make a difference.
Yeah, it really does make a difference. I love KPL heavy on something like a Chris Reeve.
Yep.
And I love Gunny Glide Original on something that's on washes, but it's a little bit more flicky, like something like a Spyderco.
And your OTFs are gonna get lint stuck up in there. And they're a little bit more challenging to take apart, although you can do it and you should. I think it's fun. But an OTF lube is essential.
You got to have this kind of stuff, especially if you're not close to a knife retailer where you can just go and get your knives cleaned or disassembled professionally, like we can do here.
We love doing that here.
Yeah, we love doing that here, but not everyone lives close to somewhere like this, so. Having that ability to actually maintain your knives, we're not even talking about the edges yet, just the function of your knives, I think is super important.
Plus, that gets you into that side of the hobby and the maintenance. I think it's kind of relaxing.
Definitely relaxing.
Take an hour or two and just clean a couple of knives.
Yeah,
just clean them up. Take them apart.
I know there's a lot of crossover with the gun community and the knife community, and exactly. So I think there's a little bit more of a culture in the gun community when it comes to disassembling and cleaning your firearms for proper function.
That's a special moment,
But I think
you have to do that a lot.
I do have to do that a lot, especially when you get rained on or end up in the mud or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta end up doing that, but. I think whenever you do that maintenance on some of your carry pieces, maybe do that with your knives as well. Keep them up to date. And
if anybody has some pro tips in the comments, let us know. Because we're all learning on different parts of our journey, and you might help a brother out. So
100%. And another one that I think is super overlooked and underrated is a corrosion protection, like EDCI. I think is awesome. I know KPL has food safe versions of a similar similar product. There are waxes if you're going to be storing a knife for a long time, especially a tool steel fixed blade, something like that, before you throw it in the sheath and throw it in the closet for the winter or whatever. There's tons of stuff like that, and you could get an entire knife maintenance set for $50. Not counting sharpening, just kind of maintaining the appearance and the function of your knives. I think that would be a great thing to do.
Good call.
And what about you, Lyle? What would you recommend for these guys?
Well, I would recommend definitely something to store and carry your knife collection in. I've collected multiple different little organizers and cases, and I've got a little toolbox at home. Not one of the blue cobalts that made such a big. I've got like a black one.
Oh, okay.
So that thieves don't see it immediately when they sneak into my house. I don't know if that's really
there's not like a spotlight on it, like there's thousands of dollars of crap in here.
But it's just a nice way to keep the thing safe. I've got a couple of vault cases that I really love for just carrying the knives, and then I just recently picked up the NAF's burrito, the OD green.
Yes,
that matches our well-known colorway that we love here at River's Edge Cutlery. And I love that thing. That thing is awesome. You should check that out. It's not super expensive, and it's really well made, and it'll protect your stuff.
One way that I've always liked to store knives is just those VanQuest EDCM packs.
Oh yeah.
They have
VanQuest makes good stuff.
They make really nice stuff, and I just like those because you can put 6-8 knives in them, and then put them in a backpack, and they're not rattling around. Right. I really like those for traveling. I think that method, you might get a little bit more scratches on the knives from pocket clips than others, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, pros and cons.
Yeah, there's always pros and cons.
You'll definitely do better putting them in something that's organizing your gear rather than throw them in like loose in your backpack. You want to scratch your knives, not your backpack.
Exactly.
Right? That's my opinion.
So guys, let us know down below what you would recommend for someone in the hobby to pick up before they get their next knife.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So Lyle, what are some things that you are hoping to see from either the knife community or knife manufacturers coming forward in 2025?
Well, so this is my still in my first year of working here at River's Edge Cutlery. One of the things that I'm looking forward to see personally, this might not go exactly with what your line of questioning is, but I am excited to go to Blade Show and meet some of these designers who I've followed for so long, and actually, get to shake hands and talk knife stuff with them and see exactly what is coming out, and maybe, before it hits worldwide, before everybody knows about it, we might see some prototypes and things like that. I think that's going to be cool.
And I think that is the best way to stay on top of kind of the state of the knife community, the state of the knife manufacturing community, because it's easy to kind of lose track of what trends are or what new trends coming through are going to be when you're just looking at individual pictures online. But when you're walking down the aisle and looking at all these knives laying out on tables or in these nice displays that some of the bigger manufacturers have.
It'll be my first year. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. You can totally draw connections in your head. Be like, oh, well, I saw a little ring karambit at Tor, and then I saw that also at RMJ, and then also at Winkler. That must be a new trend coming up.
Yep.
So that it's nice to go there and kind of put not only names to faces, but also just be able to develop your eye for trends like that. It's a great time.
That's really cool. And one other thing that I would love to see more of is exactly what we've seen today, like pocket-sized fixed blades. Yeah. And I know that there are many out there now, and it's been becoming more of a thing over the years, but I'm still searching for the perfect one. I don't know. I've got multiple that I love and I carry all the time, but you can't be sad about having more options. So I would love to see a few more. This one is super cool. I'm definitely going to get that. I'm so excited about it.
Oh yeah, that's that. And it's just, it's a good value. I'm impressed by them.
Good design.
For me, I'm hoping to see more autos.
More autos.
And that is kind of spurred on by this knife here.
Man.
It's just it's cool to see what other premium USA made companies can do when they put their mind to making a nice side opening auto.
So there's a few companies, but yeah, ProTech is seems to be the king of the side opening auto, and I love ProTech. I think I talked about this in the last episode. I think I have more ProTech than I thought I did, and they outnumber everything else in my personal collection.
Yep.
Seeing ZT come out with something like this is really, really exciting because it's got that level of quality, that ProTech. They know what they're doing. It seems like, so it's good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I'm hoping to see. I'm not a huge OTF guy. I see their utility. I see their kind of like the appeal to them. I'm more of a side opening auto guy.
Me too.
So just seeing something come out that's a little bit different. But still, super high quality. The action's fantastic. I want to see how this spring in this action holds up over time.
Yeah, be cool.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how people like these over time.
Is this their first out the side?
I'm not sure. Auto? They may have had autos in the past. I know it's the first one in their line currently.
Yeah,
it's definitely
the only thing currently. I think that's a side opener.
Yeah,
and then Kershaw and ZT are the same, under the same umbrella company, and they have the live wire and the launch series. So they know OTFs, for sure. But
yeah, absolutely.
But the side opening thing's really excited.
And I know what I just said about OTFs, but I wonder what could ZT do with an OTF?
Oh, dude.
I
don't know, but I bet it would be big and beefy.
I bet it would be too. I wouldn't mind
be like
seeing
a Guardian tactical, like recon style maybe or something, but with curves.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I wouldn't mind seeing the third iteration in this series be an OTF with a micar to show side.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
So ZT, if you're listening,
there you go.
You can go ahead and just
we don't even need speaking.
Yeah, and we don't even need royalties. You can just send us a couple. I'm cool with that.
Like, who's this again?
yeah. Who are you guys? Or like,
we buy your knives to sell your knives.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
But we're geeks too. So we're geeking out over your knives.
We always are. So Lyle, I know a lot of us kind of have been watching the YouTube knife space for a long time. Maybe some of us more than others. I was kind of a gear nerd even before it was kind of acceptable for me to carry knives. I would watch these old knife YouTube channels. Some of them are still running. Some of them do different content than what they did back in the day.
Yeah.
But I was just curious as to who your kind of most influential or even your favorite kind of OG or old school knife YouTuber is.
Oh boy. So, I collected knives a little bit as a kid, but I didn't know anything about quality knives like we collect today. And I got back into the hobby with my first Benchmades from REI and my first Spyderco from River's Edge Cutlery back in the middle of the last decade or so. And so I started looking at YouTube videos online. I was kind of slow to the YouTube thing, but then I fell in love with it after a while. Metal Complex was definitely kind of the first one that caught my attention. He's really entertaining. He's fun to listen to. He's very opinioned and he makes you laugh.
He has everything.
He has everything. He has held every knife under the sun. I'm pretty sure at this point. He's even making his own knife now.
Oh yeah.
So that's one for sure. I really like watching Cedric, do his chop tests on things and talk about. I love that. So
he's just so positive and cool. Yeah,
he is. He's very cool.
Yeah.
And those are two that kind of stick out to me. I did watch a lot of Nut and Fancy.
I was about to bring up. I was going to bring him up.
I'll let you talk about him. But I did used to. I was like, this YouTube thing's cool, and it was largely because of him and all of his cool videos.
And he always posted. Like back then, it was a lot of Benchmade, a lot of Spyderco, a lot of the kind of like the legacy American brands. But then he would post, off the wall videos, like folders that looked like katanas and stuff like that. And I was so obsessed with,
he had a lot of fun.
Yes, he was. And I know his channel has a little controversy, a little up and down, but back in the day,
whose doesn't?
Whose doesn't? I know ours does. Oh gosh. We're so controversial. But for me, Nut and Fancy, I watched a ton of his videos, and it was perfect for a kid getting into it back in the day, because he would post 40-minute videos.
Yeah.
You know, so I would watch it like a full like
get
TV
sucked
show.
in and you like, can't look away. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then Cutlery Lover, Jeff.
Oh, nice. Yes.
You ever watch any of his
I
stuff?
have.
But I was so influential as a kid that he would get into Zippos. I would be into Zippos. He would get into hot sauce. I'm into hot
that's
sauce.
hilarious.
You know, any of his little niche interests, I rolled into my own personality, and I'm sure I just became the weirdest kid at school.
Hey.
You know, they're like, who is this kid like drinking hot sauce and lighting stuff on fire? Like, who is this weirdo? Yeah. Why does he have a knife on him?
That's the power of the influencer.
Yes.
I hate that word.
Oh, I did too, but he really
it's
did
true.
influence me.
It's true.
He just
it's
seems like a
fun.
cool guy.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Let me know down below if you drop a comment if you've ever watched way too many of his storytime videos.
That's fun.
Also, let us know down below who your favorite kind of OG EDC or knife YouTubers are.
I got a shout out to shoot, I'm gonna have to pause the video because I'm having a brain fart.
It's all right.
Dang it. New York accent.
Oh, Shabazz.
Nick
Yep.
Shabazz.
Yes.
I love the videos, especially the ones where he takes apart a knife. I just think it's almost like Netflix and chill for me
Yes,
to watch
it
him
is.
take apart a knife
It
as he
is.
talks about it because he's so smooth with it.
Yeah. And he is. Has he ever revealed his face?
I don't think so yet.
That is crazy.
I don't think so.
That is crazy. And I wonder if the accent is really played up.
I don't know. I've heard so many stories that I don't know what could be true.
He's got a lot of mystique surrounding him.
He does.
He's got a lot of mystique surrounding him. And you might meet him at Blade Show, and you would never. You would never
might
know.
not know.
You would
Yeah.
never know.
Yep.
You would never know.
Doesn't he dress up as Batman or something like that?
He probably does. that sounds like something he would do.
I don't know.
All right, guys. You got anything else you want to give to the people out there?
Shout out to Tri-State EDC. He shows
Yes.
up here for our events. I really like talking to him. And Anthony Awaken as well.
Yes.
Anthony Awaken's a good friend of ours.
Fantastic
Had to
guy.
mention those two guys. I've met a few YouTubers now that I'm doing this, which is just really cool. And it's such a great community.
Yeah.
I'm leaving many people out, but we got some good people in our community.
Yes,
and
we
I
do.
really enjoy the knife YouTube and Instagram space that we have. It's cool.
So if you agree with that, leave a comment down
We're all
below.
good friends.
Yes. We're all great friends.
Seriously, this community is so cool.
It's fantastic. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making to the end of the video.
Heck yeah.
But this has been Evan and Lyle with
wait,
another
wait.
Oh.
Do you want to do pocket dump?
Oh my gosh.
We can't forget pocket dump.
We can't forget a pocket dump.
Let's see what.
Okay.
Oh, you brought the big boy today.
Yeah, exactly. This was my Shiro Quantum Ursus.
believe so.
Ursus.
I think I was there the day that you got that.
Yes, you were. You were.
I was like, whoa.
Long before you worked here with us.
Yes.
And this is in Chromax PM. So if you know anything about Chromax, let me know, because not many knives are in Chromax, and I know nothing about it other than it holds an edge pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
What you got on you, my friend?
As always, I have two.
Of course.
This is my latest pickup, and I know I've already been called out for flexing a little bit.
Uh-oh.
But I'm a Chris Reeve guy, and I already
Box elder.
had a small box elder Savenza, and I told myself my next nice knife was going to be a large.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, man.
That burl
It's just gorgeous.
I had some. I actually only paid about $30 at the end of the day for that knife because I sold two really nice knives to go towards that purchase.
That's beautiful, man.
That makes you feel good when you strategize of your.
You couldn't afford not to buy this.
It's so good.
Yeah, that's smooth too.
It's so good.
For being brand new.
It's brand new, right?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
smooth,
I bought
dude.
it Friday.
That is clean. I love the way the gold.
Tuesday. It is Friday. It's Friday today.
I love the way the gold plays with the
gorgeous.
with the box elder. I think that looks so nice.
I have my small somewhere in a pouch. I'll show you back to back. Show them side to side before you leave.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then the other one is this guy here, the lightweight Para 3
Oh,
and
yeah.
15V.
Yeah.
Got all the V's.
Yes.
15Vs. I love this steel. You never have to sharpen it. You just gotta not let it stay wet. But
Sure.
I don't baby it all that much. I have a Manix 2 in 15V, and I have let that thing sit and just collect moisture and and I've carried it on rainy days when you're not supposed to do that. And I haven't had any issues at all. It's got just a little bit of a patina. It's actually kind of like I wanted it to have more patina by now, so maybe I need to use it more. And that's pretty new. You know, we got those here recently. I think we just got a few more in stock, actually. They seem to be finding more and trickling them out to the dealers right now.
Yeah, I think the distributors.
So cool.
Like we get them direct from Spyderco, and then I think sometimes the distributors get them too, and then we get them from the distributors
right now,
which is interesting.
Cool.
But this is an absolute cardboard murderer.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh
it's
my
so
gosh.
Sharp.
Full flat ground, Spyderco edge with the 15V steel.
And there's something about 15V stonewash that I think a number of people in the knife community have noted that it just takes a really pretty. It takes a really pretty stonewash for whatever reason. I'm not a mad scientist, metallurgist, but
we'd have
it just seemed. Yeah.
Why does it look so cool?
You have had the privilege of talking to, which is cool. So yeah, I love that knife. Carry that quite a bit. So.
That's great.
Yep, good stuff. That's my pocket dump.
There we go. We almost forgot about him. But guys, let us know down below what you're carrying. It's a beautiful Friday here in Columbus, Ohio. Let me know what day of the week it is for you guys out there.
It is.
But I don't know when this is going to drop, but I hope whenever it drops, it finds you well.
Yep.
And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks. See you guys later.